Thank you, Madam Chairwoman, Ranking Member Lee. I'd like to speak in support of S.554, a bill that requires the Secretary of Agriculture to study lands in Hawaii that could be included in the National Forest System. The U.S. Forest Service currently manages more than 150 national forests across the country, but none of them are in Hawaii. The Forest Service agency mission is to sustain the health, diversity, and productivity of the nation's forests and grasslands to meet the needs of present and future generations. Some benefits from a national forest designation include helping protect and improve forest areas, protecting natural resources, including unique vegetation types, increasing visitor use opportunities, and securing favorable water flows. Our state's forests could greatly benefit from a designation for the following reasons. Hawaii forests are home to vegetation types found nowhere else in the country. Approximately 90% of our native forests are found nowhere else in the world, and over 350 of our plant species are listed as threatened or endangered. The majority of our drinking water comes from groundwater, which is captured and filtered in our native forests. However, our native forests are currently under threat from invasive species, wildfire, and climate change. Educational opportunities created by a national forest designation could teach community members, children, and visitors about forest management in Hawaii, as well as the importance of conservation and natural resource management to Native Hawaiian culture. I also believe that a national forest designation in Hawaii could help the U.S. Forest Service and the United States in a number of ways. A designation in Hawaii could expand the diversity of lands represented in the national forest system. It could also contribute to national conservation and natural resource management objectives, including this administration's 30 by 30 initiative and its work to mitigate climate change. The National Park Service and Fish and Wildlife Service, among other federal agencies, currently own and manage lands in Hawaii. But those agencies have different missions than the Forest Service. It is in Hawaii's interest to determine if some of its lands could become a unit of the National Forest System. My bill is not complex. It simply requires the Forest Service to coordinate with the Hawaii Department of Land and Natural Resources and consult with the Hawaii Department of Agriculture, as well as other local interested entities, in looking at land that could become a unit of the National Forest System. The study would then inform Congress on the results and any recommendations or conclusions made by the Secretary of Agriculture on establishing a national forest in Hawaii. As Hawaii's unique ecosystems face continual threats, we need as many tools as possible to protect our resources. This study could be one more tool to inform decisions on how to best manage our resources for current and future generations' needs. My colleague, Congressman Ed Case, introduced an identical version of this in the U.S. House, co-sponsored by Hawaii's other member of Congress, Representative Kahele. That bill passed the House last month. S.554 is co-sponsored by my Senate colleague, Senator Schatz. The entire Hawaii delegation is supportive of this bill, as is the State Department of Land and Natural Resources. I ask for your support in advancing it here on the Senate side. Thank you.